Hi guys. So, we're going to look ahead at what's going on in this energy for May. And here on Patreon, you're going to see it first. Because every soul path reading I've done so far has been really intense. So let's start and kind of look at the energy with the intention of going the 4 to 6 weeks out from this moon on the 30th. Okay. This partial solar eclipse through Mercury retrograde, right? And see what's going on. So let's pull some overview energy here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wishes are coming out from the unknown through a portal. Okay. There's an opening that actually is happening. I feel like it's very associated with this solar eclipse because I keep seeing the energy of those solar flares, right? So there is this, what are you eating? Don't eat your toe. He's back there eating his toes, his teeny tiny toes. But it's almost like coming up like a flare gun, right? Like out of this portal, there is this awakening that is happening. Thank you. Yeah, all right. And it's bringing almost like a sense of peace to you when you get onto the other side of it. But it's going to be kind of like an eruption when it comes through, but it is going to bring a sense of peace, maybe a sense of having overcome something. And yeah, keep listening to this wish, okay? Again, I feel like it could be an actual message, right? Because it's coming in as a message and then you're listening to it. Okay, so you really want to make sure that you are really listening to this message. Let's pull one more out. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay, again, what I say, awakening. This is a balance here of awakening this divine connection in a way that it has not been awakened before. And I'm going to call it a divine situation because for some of you, it may be about your soul purpose, right? The big control factor here is your fear about going through this, okay? But look, guess what? It's your damn spiritual growth, okay? So let's take a little bit look at this, right? Tell me a little bit more about this message, okay? High Priestess and the Empress. Somebody could be making a choice, okay? And maybe there's abundance coming in that's allowing that. Yeah, and they want to sing it. They want to tell you. They want to say, listen, it's time, okay? It's time for this leap of faith. It's time to let go of control, right? I get it, right? I get that this is where I'm meant to be, where you're meant to be. If this is a job, right? It's a job offer, but it's all coming out of emotions, okay? But it's emotions where somebody has been put in a stasis of almost like fear, right? Again, there's fear of if I don't take this action now, right? Like I'm leaving myself into a state where I may not have any ability to return from. Okay. So tell me here about the High Priestess and the Empress, please. Thank you. Again, okay. Somebody has been nurturing this hidden happiness, okay? Hidden Queen of Cups energy, hidden death sort of energy. And the perception may have been that you weren't going to get this job, this person doesn't care for you, okay? But the energy, the big pull of Mercury retrograde here is creating almost like a slingshot sort of an energy I'm feeling. And somebody is feeling this deep down shadow energy about, I think I made the wrong choice. Okay. And now I've got to progress on my journey here. Again, we've got the 11 and the 11 with the moon and the review in the middle, right? And it's the solar eclipse, right? Because it's the 19, it's the sun. So it is the solar eclipse. Let's pull one more out about this dragonfly and this shark. Thank you. Yeah, Jupiter, okay, abundance. Jupiter just kissed Venus. It was a very celebratory, expansive energy. Somebody realizes that through their emotions here that they have enough. I've got enough to take this expansive move. I've got enough to allow somebody, you know, to bring one more person onto my organization, or to, you know, tell you how I truly feel. Tell me a little bit more about that Jupiter energy. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Someone has enough to partner up. Someone has enough to have what they want and desire. Yeah, and 3 of Wands, angel number 33, right? I am prepared to move forward and expand all of this energy. Tell me about this hidden, secret, sunshine, nurturing, love. Okay. Page of Wands. It's almost like somebody has been, right? Like just touching the wound, okay? Feeling the energy of the pain here, of this desire for this connection, okay? And the perception here has been that, we've got Ace of Cups. And I feel like the perception was on the moon side of things that somebody was pulling back their cup. But the truth is they were actually, right, like offering their cup. They were feeling their cup to offer it. How is this devil energy of the retrograde, the review, okay? How is that creating a progression here in the journey? Okay, 9 of Wands and the Lovers. Is that 9 of Wands? Yeah, that's 9 of Wands. Okay. It's interesting because it feels like somebody's realizing that what they've been building was actually far more toxic than what was being offered to them. Yeah, okay, Ace of Swords. I am ready to pull this sword out of the stone, right? My perspective is that now I'm ready to become Arthur. I'm ready to go on this journey. And we've got justice here, right? That's going to bring justice. What else do we need to know here about all of this, Spirit? Yeah, okay, Vesta. This is something that's kind of come from somebody getting grounded and then pulling that energy up. They want me to read it here. grab my glasses. Okay, this is the keeper, all right? Fire, candles, right? Kettles, that's the fire center. This is the fire center, okay? Warming up the heart. And right now is all about you and reconnecting to your passions. When does your spark of inspiration, or where does your spark of inspiration reside, and how can you turn it into a roaring fire? Sometimes we feel that initial urge to create but don't know how to direct productivity. Vesta grants us the gift of focus. Everything is falling into place and will continue to do so for as long as we stay genuine in our desires. You may be asked to give something up in exchange for getting what you want. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Follow your instincts and your intuition, and the choice will be easy. Once you make the decision, you have to give 100% and see it all the way through, right? This is, keywords is nurturing, right? Devotion. This is about nurturing that devotion, not just to self, but to going all in on this choice that you are creating. Okay, so tell me a little bit more, okay, about what you're going to nurture here. Okay, starts with your inner wound, okay, dealing with the emotional loss, okay, 5 of Cups energy here, where you know you have to unlock the key and let yourself out of that prison, right? You've imprisoned yourself based on this inner wound, and that's what you're realizing with taking down that wall, that Nine of Wands, right? Like, I realize that I don't need to protect myself from what is being gifted to me. Okay? Yeah. And most likely, whatever has been gifted to you pulled back, emotionally withdrew as well, okay? Moved out of bounds from you. And that probably triggered some sort of wound within you, made you feel like you had to step up, right? Because it kind of made you feel like the journey was over, okay? Like all of a sudden, time stood still, right? And there, in that song is in my head. Time stood still, okay? And you were so close, you think. I was so close, and then time stood still. But that's where the truth comes from, right? That's where you are doing the reviewing and realizing that this was for me. This is what I want to nurture. Yeah. That creates that ego death. That creates that dramatic change and ending that allows you, 33, right, to move yourself forward. Yeah, but there is the sacrifice, right? And you understand that this could definitely be third-party energy, but there is a heartfelt sacrifice that comes with this. But it is for your strength, and it is Wheel of Fortune, right? It is the wheel turning. Why? Because this is the one for you. That Ace of Cups twice here, where you've realized, oh yes, this is for me. Tell me a little bit about that inner wound that kept you locked in place. Okay, Mother of Swords. It could have been just the things that you were told by your mother about who you were and what you needed to do. And I almost feel like honoring God, okay? And a lot of things where you were shamed about who you were, right? That's the big death here, is that you are releasing that old shame. Look, this is like the owl, right? Dead. There's nothing left but the skeleton of it, right? You are realizing that that was your mother's BS, okay? Or whoever this was that was saying these things to you. That was their crap. That wasn't your crap. This could even be the mother of your children, okay, saying that kind of crap to you. But you realize that it's not yours to carry, right? Whoever this is that withdrew kind of in mirroring to you, they're carrying their own backpack full of wounds, okay? Tell me about this. For them, it has to do with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Could very likely have to do with this sort of partnership, and it's almost like they're finally giving up control. I just, right, I give up. I realize that I cannot control my emotions, nor can I control yours. And I just kind of give up. And you feel that little bit of a pullback, and that's what makes you feel like, oh crap, the journey is over, right? Four of Cups. I spent so much time, and that's going to come in with that partial solar eclipse, right? I spent so much time protecting my cups, fearful that I've missed out on my opportunity, okay? And so with this death, yeah, it's actually beautiful because it starts blooming new energy. It's a gift, okay? Blooming this new energy for love. The sacrifice here, okay? Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, for some of you, it is that this is, you're going to have to start all over again. And there's a little bit of fear behind that. For some of you, it's that you're afraid of what your daughter is going to think of you. Okay? So, how do we address that spirit, that energy, that fear? Okay, that's old energy for you to shed, okay? You've completed a cycle from the 10 to the 11, right? By healing your heart, and now you're ready to open it. And that is something that is such a blessing, to have a new owl in your head, right? New knowings, opening up, right? Your heart. It's a very beautiful energy that you are gifting yourself. Anything else you need to know going through the month? Yeah, again, right? There's an energy here of coming together with the divine. It almost starts as a energetic one out of fear of being rejected here. Okay. Yeah. But as soon as you go through this death process, okay, rising like the phoenix out of the ash, this energy comes, you have the strength and this energy to come out of energetic into real life approaching of this divine connection. Yeah, you're ready to offer, right? I'm ready to make my offer. Prince of Pentacles. I'm ready to plant this seed. Okay, Four of Wands. I'm ready to, right, put the fire of my belly into an actionable step forward for you. It's beautiful energy. Okay. Any final messages from the universe? Okay. Yeah, again, this is a crossroads, right? If you are a little afraid of heights, it is going to be a little bit of a fear to get on that old bridge and cross it, right? But just keep it tuned to your spirit guides. Okay, keep your mind clear. And again, remember that you are releasing that old shame and it doesn't live there anymore. Okay, a lot of that fear has to do with speaking your truth and telling others what it is that you want. Maybe you're afraid to ask for a specific amount for a job. Maybe you're afraid to say as you come out of this portal energy, hey, I have feelings for you, right? Come out of that emotional space. Okay, but don't waste your wish. You wished for this. You desired this. You have created this. The only thing that stands in your way from all of this is your fear of your emotions. And it all stems back to that childhood wounding. Okay, that's 100% it, right? Let go of that, and then look. Not only is the wish yours, but so is the harvest. Okay, so is the abundance, which is pretty darn beautiful. Okay, I'm going to close it off with an oracle. All right, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are seeing this on YouTube, all of my information is down below for personal readings, for joining Patreon. Okay, if you would like to, get one of my books or have one of my sessions, all of that is down below. Okay. Again, it all comes back. It's the 11. We've got the 11 here multiple times. We're going to see a lot of divine unions of both partnership in love and partnership in soul purpose. Okay, over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Seek that clarification from the heart, not from the mind, and then you can balance them. Okay. Very beautiful month ahead. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful month. And I hope to see you on the channel. Make sure you subscribe so that you know when I release your videos. All right. Much love, guys. Bye.